Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. As you can see, Claire is here as well. She is calling in from home and I'm here in the office. So today's stream is all about the Manchester Lifter Film Festival, and we are now we are in our second week, so that's what this roundup is all about. Finding out which films have been the biggest movers and just finding out a little bit more about what is happening with the Manchester Lifter Film Festival. I can see that there's quite a few of you watching at the moment. Do say hello and let us know what your film is so we can give you a little shout out during the stream. Shall we talk about the Festival Hub to begin with?
Absolutely, yeah. It's exciting to see more of you joining us on there, which is really cool. And if you have done, you should see that the focus group sign up is now available. So that's for filmmakers who really want to engage with each other's work, give and receive feedback. So yeah, you can sign up until Sunday. And then next week, what we'll be doing is we'll be putting you into private groups on there so that you can see who signed up, watch their work, and then we'll organise a Google Meet and start giving and exchanging notes.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Meeting the filmmakers that are taking part in the festival. It is one of the things that we love about hosting the live festival. So we're trying to bring that element into the online festival. So do make sure that if you are looking to network and that you have maybe got another project that you're maybe looking to connect with other artists, then do join up to those focus groups because you never know. You might find your perfect match. Sounds like a dating app, but it's not.
They? No, that's an area we haven't branched into.
So hi to everyone in the chat room. Hi Martin, thank you so much for joining us. And George is here as well. Anton is also here. And and then we've got, so I'm Ravin, so thank you so much for joining here as well. And he's just saying thank you so much for creating such a wonderful, supportive community for us. Thank you for joining us on the stream here today. I will be trying to read out comments as they come through, but obviously if we're presenting something in particular, I'll just come back to that. Catherine Carmichael, thank you so much for joining us. And William, hi, thank you also for joining us, and also to Black Dog Pictures. It's really cool to see so many of you here. Okay, cool. So we just touched upon the Festival Hub, and I can see from the analytics of the Festival Hub that there are still quite a few filmmakers that haven't accepted that invitation. So what we're going to do now is just a quick video. It's 60 seconds long, if that, just explaining how to sign up in case you missed the initial invite. So do check your spam to see if that invite is laying in there. And if you are on Gmail, check the promotionals tab as well. So I'm just going to play that for you right now.
So when you first land on the platform, this is the homepage that you'll see with all the posts which you can add to. We're going to be updating this content regularly, so do keep an eye on that notifications icon there. That's the chat icon, and the plus icon next to it there is where you can add to the conversation by creating your own posts.
Then you can head over to the discovery button there, see the top posts that are posted that week, along with the members that live near you. You can also see the members you have engaged with the most along the top members icon there.
The groups is where we're going to be running focus groups for each programme, which we'll invite you to join if you wish. We're going to be taking a closer look at a number of those films, including a live stream.
Here you can chat online to all of the members that you can see, so quickly follow them and also say hello. This works just like any other social media platform's chat room, and it's very easy, as you can see here. Okay, so you probably did notice there that was all about the London Lifter Film Festival, which was the first festival that we introduced everyone into this Festival Hub. The Hub is now absolutely buzzing, and it is about the Manchester Lifter Film Festival, and there's also quite a lot of information in there about the Berlin Lifter Film Festival, as that is currently in its network round. But that should explain how you can sign up and how you can contact people and just the different features that are included on that platform.
Yeah.
Cool. So we just mentioned there that the Berlin Lifter Film Festival is in the network round. So that means that all of the filmmakers who are in both the network hub and the main hub, the Lifter membership platform, can watch those films and give feedback to the filmmakers. So do look out for that in there as well. And should we talk about prizes?
Let's talk about prizes.
Go on, kick us off.
Okay, so winning films from Manchester will be screening with us live in 2022. We can't wait to get back to live events. And then there are season awards up for grabs as well, which we're very excited about.
Yes, I'm just going to move it. There you go. You can still talk over this one, Claire.
So as you can see the list there of the 14 different categories which nominations are taken from all of our Liftoff festivals. And it's just a wonderful event, isn't it, Nat?
Oh, I absolutely love it. And as you can see, it is always so busy, and the main focus of the year. It's celebrating all of those wonderful films that came through the platform and were nominated and won. So it is a wonderful night.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But not only that, we also have the Audience Choice Award, which will feature here on our YouTube channel, where we get a handful of filmmakers, usually between 3 and 4, to join us on the platform to talk about their films as we screen them muted in the background. And again, I just love finding out about how these films are made and your creative path and what it is that you're trying to achieve after this film on the festival circuit. So they are the prizes that are up for grabs, and we'll take you through step by step as those are announced. I can see there's still some more movement going on in the chat room here. So hello to Mario, thank you so much for joining us, and to Adam, and also Black Dog Pictures has said we've watched Vestige and Worm Food recently. Great, well put together films. So if you have seen any films that you love, do put a comment in there. We don't know if the filmmaker is watching, so you could connect with them there as well.
And something nice we've really seen, just to jump in there, is if you do see a film that you absolutely love, even more so if it's somewhere geographically close to you, do reach out on the hub. We've seen this happening and we absolutely love it because it's what it's all about. And use the opportunity with the focus groups too. We've seen some amazing networking going on in those, which is always lovely to see as well.
Okay. So, should we find out which films are currently leading for the Manchester Film Festival? I am going to quickly change the slides here. So, Claire, keep everyone entertained as I do so.
Yeah, I won't start telling any terrible jokes or anything. I would just say that this is where we now run through each of the 4 programmes with all the exciting stats. As Nat said, as we head into week 2, these stats have been pretty impressive. And we will look at the films that are currently in the lead on the votes.
Sorry about that. That was a technical glitch. I don't know if anyone saw it. Okay, cool. So moving on to the first page. So judges select shorts. So here we have all of the films that are taking part in the judges select shorts. So the 2 films that are currently in the lead are Another Day and Iridescence. So we've had 75 viewers from 16 countries, currently on 598 playthroughs with 54 votes. Now, all of these votes and everything you can see here is of 12 p.m. GMT today. And as you can see there's a note there are 4 films that are very close behind on 5 votes. So it'll be interesting to see how the weeks unfold where those other films lie. So let's find out more about Another Day. So Another Day is directed by Daniel Topic. Sam and Sinead play out their parts, but something is different this time around. So this is a short live-action narrative around the 12-minute mark. And what a fantastic poster that is. Absolutely love the colours and the way that that's been pieced together. Mm-hmm. Then we have Iridescence, and Catherine Carmichael is currently in the chat room, so do make sure to say hello to her. Congratulations, Catherine, for being in the lead so far, along with the other film there. And Catherine is also taking part in the Berlin Network round with this film. So if you aren't in the same program and you want to go and check out a film, go and watch the Berlin Network round. So let's find out a little bit more about the film. So today is Elise's 21st birthday. Elise suffers from Tourette syndrome. She has done since she was 13 years old. Elise's tics don't involve her shouting or swearing. Brought up in a loving, slightly kooky family with a natural acceptance of all, Elise thrives within her home, but school life has not been kind, picked on for being different and often the popular girls that had given her the hardest time. So this is a short live-action narrative and it's 21 minutes long. So moving on to the next category then, so Trendsetters Shorts. Claire, take it away.
Trendsetters Shorts. So we're actually going to shout out 5 films today because out of the 33 votes placed so far from the 62 viewers, we got 5 tied in top position, all on 3 votes. Obviously plenty of time to go, but that's it so far. People tuning in from 19 different countries. And together, a combined playthrough total of 392, which is great. So starting with Fancy a Cuppa, a short animation directed by Lot Cassidy. Forgetfulness is a normal part of aging. Memories come and go in no particular order. My grandma tells us her childhood memories over a cup of tea. Sounds lovely. And then Frank Sinatra and My Dad's Wig. Another UK film here, directed by Phil Pearson and Adam Thrift. A short live-action narrative this time. A son shares his heartwarming and heartbreaking memories of his Frank Sinatra-loving father and the last time he saw him.
Cool.
So then we've got Portrait, directed by Keir Stewart. Based on real accounts, a model takes matters into her own hands to expose a serial predator in the photography world. So that's a very current topic.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
And great poster again, that's quite striking. And then The Intimate Touch, a film from Sweden, directed by Michael Stoen and Ariel Macmillan. At the seaside restaurant, a conservative Muslim refugee meets a deeply feminist reporter for dinner. Officially, he's a source, and this is business. But what's really on their minds is the intense attraction they felt last week when they first met, despite a clash over his religious refusal to shake her hand. Tonight is a chance to pursue that attraction if only they can navigate their convictions. There we go, 19 minutes short.
Cool, okay. And the final one?
Vestige, directed by Phil Pearson and Adam Thrift. Sam must face his actions and find out the true cost of redemption. There we go.
And that was the film that was mentioned in the chat room there by
cool.
Pictures, saying that they loved it. So that's great to see that it is also in the top here as well.
Yeah, hence why it finds itself here. That's great.
Okay, there is a few questions popping up in the chat room, which we will answer. We've just got 2 more programs to go through, and then we'll go back and answer any questions that you have.
Sounds good.
Okay, so moving on to the next program, we've got New Voices Short. So Globus, A True Story, Lost Symphony, My Little Bird, and The Boy Who Thought He Could Fly. So we've currently got 73 viewers from 17 different countries on 755 playthroughs and on 34 votes. Okay, so Globus, A True Story, directed by Martina Avogadri from the UK. In the attempt to get her own life back on track, a young actress struggling with a mysterious invisible illness is presented with an unconventional and sexy solution to her problem. So this is a short live-action narrative which is 19 minutes long. We have Lost Symphony, directed by Eileen Godfrey de Tonaker from Canada. This short film explores a relationship between a human and an instrument, the cello. Lost Symphony invites viewers to question how we use music to define moments in our lives and how music can be used as a tool for self-discovery. So this is a student film. It's 5 minutes long, so it's a short film. Again, really cool poster there. The red pops amazingly. My Little Bird, directed by Danny Lavin, also from the UK. Whilst dealing with trauma, a woman finds an abandoned bird's nest in the forest. So this is a short live-action narrative as well. It's also 10 minutes long. And The Boy Who Thought He Could Fly, directed by Emma Pitt, another UK film. It is great to see so many UK films coming through the platform here for the Manchester Liftoff Film Festival, as it is one in our home country. A young boy grieving the loss of his mother convinces himself he can fly. So it sounds very sweet. So this is a drama that is 16 minutes long. Okay, Claire, take it away for the final programme.
So for our features, we've got 36 people watching from 16 countries and 201 playthroughs, which may sound a little bit smaller than the others, but bearing in mind this is feature-length films, that is a lot of film consumption there. So that's fantastic. 21 votes placed so far. We got Portrait here on 8 votes and ABBA Migratory Birds on 5. So we got 2 feature docs here, which is cool. Starting with Portrait then, directed by Lily Eichmann from the USA. 91-year-old American-born Canadian physicist Anthony S. Arrott spends his days alone in his Vancouver apartment, continuing to work on his research in the field of magnetism. He lives surrounded by the hundreds of faces drawn by his late wife, New York City and Vancouver-based portrait artist Patricia Graham Arrott. Dr. Arrott is filmed over the course of a 5-month period by first-time filmmakers Lily Eignian, Arnott's granddaughter, and A.T. Raghib. Dr. Arrott works hard to finish his work as he reflects on his life and marriage in this intimate portrait. So that's so nice. Clearly a really personal story that a lot of people have been enjoying. And then finally, Abba Migratory Birds, a Turkish film directed by Gül Ertuğrul Karaslan and Sadet Karan. Nomadism is the oldest socio-economic activity in the world, based on the relationship between manpower, animal, and nature. Eastern and southeastern Anatolia regions in Turkey, the animal life-sustaining communities and tribes to continue the nomadic lifestyle without being bound to the soil. There we go.
Okay, I'm just going to click us back so we can get back onto the full screen. So Claire,
some
keep
amazing
talking.
films there. Yeah, lots of great films. Do check them out.
And here we're back. So there's a few questions
Okay.
in the chat room that we need to answer. And also a mistake that has been noticed. So I'm just going to resurrect that mistake first. So Phil and Adam did not direct The Siege, which it was stated in the presentation there. That was actually directed by Anthony Hopgood. It's not Hopgood, Anthony Hopwood. So we do apologise for that. And if that film is back in the lead next week or in the next presentation, we'll make sure that that is not a mistake again.
Absolutely.
Yes. There's also a question here. So maybe Claire, you can answer this.
Yep.
Can you please explain how the audience votes and the jury votes work together in the feature category?
So for each of the programs, there's a different number depending on which program you're in of audience choices which go through to the final, the network round, and the jury selections. These are completely separate. So the top voted audience films, depending on which program I say, like you're on, I believe for the features, it's 2 audience selections that go through along with 2 jury selections, I believe. But it will say that at the top of the Vimeo program. And then they all go through to our network round, which is where the winners are chosen from and season award nominations.
So then just a follow-up question of why just 2 titles for the feature category?
Well, it's the audience choice and the features. So it's a similar number on each of the programs. There's always either 2 or 3 audience selections and 1 or 2 jury choices usually. So for this, we're keeping it nice and even with the features. I believe it is 2 and 2.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. We'll be back next Friday. And do remember to sign up to those focus groups before Sunday or on Sunday. And then you'll get the invite for that next week. We really look forward to seeing you next Friday and hopefully some interaction before then as well. All right. Cool. Thank you so much for joining.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.